Well, last season, when the new league phase format was introduced, it was to have more nights like this. European superpowers going head-to-head with crucial points at stake in the chase for the top 8 spots that give an automatic place in the round of 16. And that is certainly the case at the Parc des Princes tonight. That is where the defending champions PSG play 6-time winners Bayern Munich. Both teams are off to perfect 3-win starts, with first-place PSG ahead of second-place Bayern on most goals scored. That is the definition of a big game. Liverpool-Real Madrid is another massive game. It's become one of the biggest rivalries in Champions League history. The teams met at Anfield, remember, a year ago. The Reds won that one 2-0. But this time, Real Madrid are in good form coming in, and they have 2 former Liverpool players in Trent Alexander-Arnold and manager Xabi Alonso, who are looking to add to the recent woes of Arne Slot's team. Another former Liverpool favourite returns to Anfield tonight. There he is, Jamie Carragher, not in the studio this evening. Not sure we intended to give you quite that close up, but there he is. He is in Liverpool, reunited with Peter Schmeichel. Is Peter prepared for this? We'll find out soon, won't we? We're going to hear from them both in a few. Welcome along to London, everybody. So good to have you with us. I'm Kate Scott, joined by an Arsenal legend who won the Champions League with Barcelona, Thierry Henry, a Spurs legend tonight who won the Champions League several times with Real Madrid, Gareth Bale. And, well, you don't have to be liked.
She's butchered it! She's nervous! What's up? Has it made you nervous?
I messed up the joke. No, Thierry threw me off with talking in between.
If in doubt, blame Thierry. What?
Anyway, Micah's here too. Hi.
Yes, I'm here. I'm going nowhere.
Gareth, welcome along. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Nice to be here.
We don't have a round of applause for our guest.
Yes,
So,
let's give
I mean,
him one.
Thank you.
we've got royalty in the house. Sir Gareth.
Where's home for you? Is London home?
Yeah, London's home now.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
nice. You don't have to come too far.
No, not too far.
Knowing that you were coming in today, of course, we did a bit of research and we found an interesting article about you that I think, Mike, you don't know about this, but I think you should read this quote of something that Gareth had to say. Here we go.
I said something. Oh! Bale on his toughest ever, keyword ever opponent. The hardest right back I played against was
look at the left arm.
Micah Richards.
That is why.
I was a bit quicker, I'm not sure about that, but he was an athlete, so strong and holding. I knock it around him, but he just leads across. And he goes, no.
That would have been a good race, by the way.
That is brilliant.
No?
What a play he was.
That would have been a good race.
Yeah, but he has to use his arm. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah, I actually
If you can't use your
What do
arm-
you say? Body in?
Body in.
Well, it's funny you say that as well,
No, it
because
was.
I believe we've got some clips as well we want to show the audience.
Oh.
Kindly, roll us Red Bull, yeah?
What is that?
It's obviously not coming right now.
Wow.
No, in all honesty, though, jokes aside, Gareth was incredible. I met you at Southampton, didn't I?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And I think I got the better of that battle. Is that fair to say?
In that game...
In that particular game. And you was playing
for
left
sure,
back,
for
so we didn't
sure,
face
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, sure.
But when you went to Spurs, you just turned into a different animal. And I've said it many times before, he was certainly the hardest winger I came up against.
If you were asked the same question again today, would you still say Micah?
Yeah, I always found it tough. Honestly, it wasn't, not just because of you, but I have just said it in general, but when you do knock it... honestly, that arm, it was just tough to get around. Not a lot of people had that strength to stop me when I'm running, but he always got the arm there, which made it tough. So that's what I found the most difficult. And the arms, it's small, put it that way.
They feel good, don't they? A bit bigger from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a bit bigger.
2 days in the gym, you still on it?
Yes, you know what?
That's amazing.
The fat shame on this show as well.
What do you say? What do you mean?
I just said you went to the gym twice a day.
The fat shame me a lot.
You having your protein shakes?
Yeah, I'm on my protein.
Oh, not only one.
That's why I said shakes.
Anywho, Gareth Bale's your old team, Real Madrid. They're at Anfield tonight, so we want to talk about that one as well. As you saw earlier on, Peter Schmeichel, Jamie Carragher, they are there for us tonight. It's raining over there, obviously. It's good to see you both. Jamie, it's quite a day to choose to not be here in the studio. We've got the president of CBS Sports, David Burson, has come in to visit with us all. It seems that he's really quite enjoying this new 3 here at the desk. At least that's what he was saying earlier on. There's talk of us all maybe going for for a lunch tomorrow, talking about contracts, just kind of a nice get-together, a CBS family get-together.
Well, last time I spoke to David myself, as we do call each other, he said he'd like to have 3 Champions League winners on the show. So, I mean, I think Micah's the odd one out, not me.
Jamie, why the shots for me? I thought we were mates.
Well, I tell you why there is shots for you. Because I don't normally go on the road. But remember last week you were giving Anita a bit of stick for being late?
Yes.
And I've just spoke to the floor manager. He said you missed your call time last week. And Peter Schmeichel missed his call time today, would you believe? So there's only one person in the last week who's been on time, and it's me.
So what are you trying to say? You're
What
a
do you mean
snitch?
I missed my call time?
Was you on time or were you late?
No, I was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago, ready to just be on camera. And I was here.
Okay, but
Okay,
Kate,
thank you.
do you know the reason why I was on time?
No, go ahead, tell me. Why?
Because how do you think I got here?
In a car? I don't know.
Did you steal a car?
On me bike! On me bike!
Wait, let me see.
Oh my.
I told you I'd ride me
Always
bike.
look upset.
Look at that.
Look
You didn't have one.
why upset though.
Jamie. Why do you look so stiff?
It was one of those Lecky bikes.
I think the American people know what that is.
What have you
Lucky
said?
bike.
A Lecky bike?
Yeah, what is it? Explain it. Do you think they know that in America?
No, not in America. Are we on in America?
All right, good to see you both. Thank you very much. We'll be back with you in a few. It is half-time in our... It's not half-time in our 2 early games, is it?
Is it? It should be.
Yes,
Oh, almost.
it will be, yeah.
Just about. Can we see some scores? Because I've not got the games here. Do we know what's happening?
Arsenal were winning 1-0 and Napoli,
Thank you,
Frankfurt was
Micah.
0-0. I've got you back, don't worry.
1-0.
right.
Who scored?
Here we go. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so Liverpool Real Madrid is one of the most anticipated sights of any season, of course. The same can also be said. Wow, come on. What a highlight reel. Okay, so we're all up here at the big screen. One of the things that we've done on recent shows that people have enjoyed here is kind of take a look back at some of your great goals and gone through them here and done some analysis on them. We're going to do the same with you, Gareth, for your great goals. So I'm going to take you back, first of all, 2007. You're a Southampton Academy graduate. You're playing Manchester City in the FA Cup. Micah's on the pitch too. Oh, look at you, fresh faced. How old are you there?
16 or 17, yeah.
Oh, Trabelsi.
Yeah, Hassan Trabelsi, yeah, really good player.
Micah, he made an impact on you back then.
Yeah, I mean, he was a talk of the town. I was big news back then. Big meets with big news.
Is that like a mohawk that you're wearing?
Gareth Bale was
God
bigger
knows
news.
what's going on.
You were bigger news back then. Everyone was after you. When he was at Southampton, he was doing crazy things in the Championship, right?
Yeah.
And I heard about in this game, and you were sort of taking my light. So in this game, I had to show you what was
I
what.
was more
Shut
scared
down.
of Joey Barton than you.
Was you? Oh.
I was more scared of the 2-footed challenges.
Was you really?
But
in that game, I knew you had something special. I didn't think you'd play left wing. I thought you played more of a wing back.
No, I played left back, but they used to clear out
Exactly.
the winger to go inside, so I could just
Up and down.
up and down.
But
yeah.
how did it feel when you come up against
The arm's strong, to be
arm.
fair. I will give you that. The arm is strong.
But I knew you were special from this game.
Okay, so then can we skip forward a few years? 2010. You're at Spurs. You're playing Inter Milan in the Champions League. Was it group stage? So you played at the San Siro and you played back at home as well in London. Let's start with that game at the San Siro because you scored a hat-trick.
Yeah.
One of those goals is like an iconic Gareth Bale goal, but the 3 goals in that game. Should we take a look?
Yeah.
But the way you
Already
went
the
across
impact.
and then you stop
But I
there.
think a lot of people have a big kind of backswing, but if you get like a snapshot off, you don't have, it's less predictable, right? So if you're doing it quick, if you do that, it gives someone a bit of time to get a block in.
so you go
If you do it quick, they don't have enough time to react. That's what I did. I was always good at striking a ball. Being a lefty, normally have, you always have good technique, and just had that from early. And then I started as a left back, so I kind of learned how to shoot and score goals as I got better and played more attacking and kind of just kept progressing.
Was that the night you felt like you've arrived in European football?
Yeah, that was the night where you go to the reigning European champions. I'm relatively new in football. You don't really know how good you are. It's the first Champions League season, and you're testing yourselves against the best teams, the best players in the world. And as soon as you know you can do it, the belief then becomes, right, I can do it to anybody. And then I felt like that was the moment that I just really believed in myself that I could really kick on and have a good career.
To score a hat-trick at the San Siro is insane, but yeah.
No, but especially against that team.
Yes.
They won the treble before, Micah, Zanetti, Walter Samuel, Schneider. I'm not going to name everybody. To be able to do it there, and the way the game went also. I mean, they were struggling. And
We were down
suddenly,
to 10.
Gareth Bale happened. Yeah, it's true.
Then you play in London.
Yeah.
So you go back home for the next one. Do you think you played a better game in this game? It sounds weird,
Yeah,
but...
I actually think I played better, but you obviously don't score. So people recognise goals, they remember goals. But as a performance, I definitely played better in the
What
in the
about
second
it was
leg.
better?
Just more take-ons. I had 2 assists, but I just didn't score. But I played a better all-round game. And obviously in the first game, we were down to 10 men after 20, 30 minutes. We were 4-0 down. Second half, we come out and we scored 3. So it was just a better all-round performance, really.
Yeah, I just want to show you something. Oh, like, he doesn't know where he's going. So at one stage, he's there, then he's there, then he goes there. So at the clips that I showed earlier on, all I wanted to do with you is get your line and then put the shoulder. But I want to ask you, when did you know you could do this in terms of the kick and run? With the confidence that you did it with?
Well, honestly, this was the second game, so I knew that I could do it on the biggest stage in the game prior. So now I've got the confidence just to go, 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 and I have no pressure. I know I've got the beat in. He knows I've got the beat in, and I just have to keep going and going and going. That's how I thought of it.
But what I like with this piece, because I've been in that situation so many times, and by the way, Micah, this guy, I fear him now, because he worked him before.
Yes.
So it's not the same approach anymore. You didn't win that battle, he won that battle, so they're scared of him. Even Zanetti goes away. And I know he's, but he's, you have him, you deal with it. But what I like on this one is, I can see that you're looking at what's happening here, right? You're trying to see if I'm gonna have my 1v1. Or what's happening, can I play him up, can I play, I'm cooking, but I'm looking on what's happening. If you play it, please. Earlier, if you remember, when you're going 1v1 Micah, you're kind of here, and you're trying straight away to push it past him, so he can grab you, and you're not going to win that. But what I like here is now he gives himself an angle. Go, roll it a bit more. Now I can push here, and then push again, and then you're going around the player instead of straight away going in his body where he can stop you. I'm going that way first, and I'm going around you. Then now, if you want to grab him, it's obvious that it might be a foul. You explain it because you explained it to me earlier.
We spoke to it earlier, but I think again, we're similar players in terms of pace. If you have grass behind you and you have pace, you have the advantage already because you can predict. It's like giving someone a head start. You're quick. If we knock the ball, you're going to beat them 9, 10 times out of 10. And just people who stop and start and stop and start, it's like you're wasting time. Just be efficient, go. And obviously then they're going to step off you and then you're going to have more space in front of you. So...
Who would win in a race today, just out of interest?
Out of...
Leg race, you two. You said you're pretty similar. Okay.
No,
I think.
I'm not too sure.
No?
I'm not too sure, but because he was fast. But one thing that I will say that I want to add is that we could both run with the ball. We were not losing our speed. This is very important, people. When you hear about, I see people saying, who was faster? Who is fast with the ball? I've seen a lot of people that are fast that wants to, they go and they disturb people in the stand. Ball goes right, ball goes left, ball goes, they're not under control. What's the point to...
Did you feel spoken to?
He's looking at me.
What I'm trying to say is Gareth, when Gareth was on the ball, he was dictating where the ball was going. He wasn't letting the ball dictating where he was supposed to go.
Production putting this up means move on. We've got to get to this one. So this is now 2014. You're at Real Madrid. I know. I shouldn't have asked the question. I made everybody slower.
And I know Gareth will say, come on, Gareth. I mean, this is ridiculous.
No, of course. I take a look before I get the ball and I see the space again. So just be efficient, knock it. But I give him a chance with this touch. But I will give myself credit. It was my right foot, which is only for standing on. But with my left foot, like you said, I'm always in control of the ball. My right foot can be dodgy, which is why I don't love that goal, because I hate that touch. But obviously, I don't I don't
Gareth,
hate the goal, but
he went to grab a sandwich on the way. Then he, waited for it, and then he went to score a goal. I mean, but what I'm trying to say is whether you pushed it far, which is easier, but I saw you sometimes slowing your pace down to be able to push it properly.
And as soon as they slow down, you know that's the moment to then you go, because you're dictating them, which
but
ultimately...
you need to be in control of the ball.
Exactly.
Can we talk about 2018 Champions League final?
Oh.
That goal. Come on.
No, that's too much.
The bicycle.
You do it in training, you try it in games. If it doesn't come off, no one ever sees it. But when they come off, it's a risk, it's a gamble you take. But I think when you're on the pitch, you know you're in the game, you're focused, you react to the ball. Even when the ball comes in, it's not there for an overhead kick, but it's just a reaction. It's just a natural reaction to...
You meet the ball almost on your way. You don't meet the ball at its peak.
Yeah.
So you meet the ball is still kind of here.
Yeah.
And it's almost awkward to redirect it. And that's why, are you aware, did you do it on purpose and understand? To not put a lot of power on the ball?
Yeah, you can't.
No, that's what I'm saying, because you couldn't. You break your back.
Yeah.
So you just had to touch it and hope.
You've got to guide it, really.
That's what I'm saying, but that's an awkward one, really.
Trying to get good contact, because in that position you can easily lose the contact. It's about getting good contact.
Because looking at it now, I'm saying you're late.
Yeah.
You're never going to meet the ball. You're missing this.
Because normally you have a lever to bam, but because you need to just meet it quickly, you just try and guide it in.
Ridiculous.
Wow. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I've scored something like this in training myself.
In training?
In training.
Oh,
hey, have a watch of this. Look at this. Look at the leg. Titi, give me a tactical analysis on this, will you?
Wow.
No one's asking me about me. So you do the details of the pointing and everything that he was doing with Gareth there.
It was more of a side kick.
It was a side kick.
Overhead.
Kindly, can we play one more time, please?
Which is better?
Is that
Gareth, which is better?
Of course, look at this. Well, I'll talk you through it since I don't want to talk through it.
Where is this, by the way?
He stops the run, he holds it. It's a bad ball, but look at that.
Is that you?
Que qualidad.
Mame.
Mame.
Which is better?
Pre-season.
Pre-season.
Which one is better? Thierry, which
Who
one's
did it better?
No, because the style of Micah wins.
Yeah,
But if you go back, there is no way you can normally redirect that to goal.
So he said Gareth
He's
would.
he's not dominating the ball. How? I don't know.
And it's
I don't
Champions League final.
Yeah, okay. It should stop there. That's enough.
Oh, that was so good. All right, we've got a huge night ahead for you guys. Blockbuster games on Merseyside and in Paris, plus from North London to Napoli, up above the Arctic Circle to the edge of the Aegean Sea. We are all over tonight. Stay with us. We've got much more Champions League coming up for you after this short break. Well, as we approach the halfway point of the league phase, this first Tuesday in November promises to be a classic European night. It features massive heavyweight showdowns and some big names needing to make big moves up the table if they can. Today, one goal really could have the potential to change a whole season. There are certainly plenty of big-name teams aiming to pick up precious points on the big map this evening. In England, there is a blockbuster of a game between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Spurs also play Copenhagen. In France, PSG and Bayern are playing for first place. And Monaco make the long trip from the French Riviera up to the Arctic Circle to play Bodo Glimt. Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Napoli and Olympiacos all have crucial home games tonight. And Arsenal take their perfect record to Prague. 2 games, of course. Welcome along to London, everybody. I'm Kate Scott. Good to have you with us. And I am with tonight Arsenal's all-time leading goal scorer, Mr. Thierry Henry, the man who burst onto the scene with Manchester City Big Meeks Micah Richards. We don't have Jamie Carragher in the studio tonight, so how do you replace him? Well, how about a man who has won as many Champions League titles as Micah Richards has played games? Yes, move over, Thierry Henry. We have a 5-time Champions League winner in the house tonight. Real Madrid great, Wales all-time caps and goals leader. Welcome to the show, Gareth Bale. Join in, Michael, come on. Don't be mean-spirited.
Don't be salty. Don't be salty.
Okay, that was brutal.
Was it brutal?
I think that's the worst one you've ever done.
It wasn't.
Anyway, welcome, Gareth.
Thank you. Nice
How
to
you
be
doing?
here.
You okay?
I'm very good. How are you?
You're looking dapper, mate. You're looking lean. You're looking good.
I am. Retirement suits me.
Yeah, man. You smell like money.
We're going out to an American audience, of course, as you know, and you used to live in LA. You played for LAFC. Have you got any friends that you'd like to say hi to who might be watching today?
My friends are over at the moment from America in our house, so so they probably won't be watching.
Have they got the dodgy box?
No.
Carragher can sort one of those, don't worry.
Did you watch us were we existing when you played in LA?
Yeah.
2022?
Of course we were. We've been doing it 5.5 years
Excuse
now.
me. Sorry. Did you ever watch the show?
Yeah, no, I tuned in quite a lot, yeah.
did?
That was how I watched my football when I was
Okay, so
there,
who's your favourite?
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
What, pundit?
Well, include the presenter as well.
Yeah.
Out of the Fantastic Four, who's your
Fantastic
favourite?
Four. These two are the best, sorry. But they know their stuff.
Oh.
You can only pick one, though, Gareth.
It's not starting well, this show, has it?
Wow.
With you, Aslan.
Oh, my.
Oh, well.
Shall I just go now? How are you, Kate, anyway?
I'm doing really good, thank you. How are you doing?
You're looking fantastic tonight.
Thanks very much.
Is
Yes.
Malik in town?
He is in town. The husband's in town.
A bit
Yeah.
of boxing tomorrow?
Coaching. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
What do you want a session?
Maybe.
He's doing well on TV, by the way.
Oh, thank you so
All
much.
the little clip, all the everything. That's
Yeah.
really nice. Good explanations.
Yeah.
Speaking of Malik, look who's behind us. Are we not going out there yet?
Look at Jamie's face. Look at Jamie's face.
Don't say a word, Jamie.
Oh my gosh, Jamie Carragher, friend of Malik, and of course our beloved teammate is here. Is at Anfield with Peter Schmeichel. Peter, are you prepared for what lays ahead tonight?
I have no idea what's going to happen. And I know being on tour or being on the road with Jamie, anything can happen. So in that respect, yes, I am prepared.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big night here. We've seen Trent in the tunnel, he's not playing. I've seen Xabi Alonso as well. So I'm actually more popular with Real Madrid than Liverpool at the moment. But we'll see how the night goes.
Jamie, did you get an interview with Alonso, mate? You said he was going to get an interview when he went to the stadium. Did that happen, or...?
You were going to go to
Yeah,
his
not
house.
before the game, Mike. I wait till after the game, and then you get a real insight. You see how the game's gone. Not before the game. There's no point here coming too early, as you know.
And what about Arne Slot? Arne Slot, no? The whole point of going on the road is to get insight for interviews. You've gone there and got us nothing.
Micah, don't worry, I'm here. I'm best friends with Arne Slot. I'll make sure, if you want Arne Slot on the programme, I'll get you Arne Slot on the programme. If you want Van Dijk on the programme, I'll get him as well.
Yes, we would like both of them, Peter.
Okay, I'll sort it out.
Thank you,
It
Peter.
went right over your head, that big Meeks, what I said before, didn't it?
I couldn't hear you, to be
No,
honest.
we got it, Jamie. We got it.
I
We
know
just
you
chose-
did.
I didn't hear what you said.
Trust Kate.
Don't matter, Mike.
What did you say? So when I can get cancelled, say it again.
No, but Jamie can say it. I'm not saying it.
Toodaloo!
It's a family show. We're not going to go there.
I didn't hear what he said.
So, Liverpool, Real Madrid. This is one to look forward to, isn't it?
Kiki's in town, isn't he? I mean, if I'm looking at the whole season, I would say Real Madrid. Liverpool at the weekend went back to basics in terms of the midfield, a little bit more running power. But if I had to call it, I just feel Real Madrid have got something special at the moment. Vinicius and Mbappe. Just, well, you being ex-Real Madrid, how good are those players?
No, amazing. I think getting them both working in the same team has probably been the most difficult thing, but this season they've both been firing, they've both been scoring, and I think they've won most of their games this season, maybe 13 out of 14, and they're in some good form.
Only lost to Atletico, you're right. So then, tonight, Liverpool and Real Madrid, they meet for the 13th time in the Champions League, and Peter Schmeichel and Jamie. Welcome, everybody. So, big game today between Liverpool and Real Madrid. As you can see, we got Peter Schmeichel and Jamie Carragher over at Anfield for us. I guess one of the big storylines coming into this game was the story around Trent Alexander-Arnold, who moved from Liverpool to Real Madrid over the summer, and kind of the question mark about what kind of reception will he get at Anfield. Peter, do you want to share some thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, he's already been out on the pitch. There weren't that many Liverpool supporters in at the time, but he got a great... I find it a little bit annoying, disgusting in a way, that this is even an issue. This is somebody who's given so many years, nearly 20 years, for Liverpool Football Club. He's won every trophy that they have played for in his time, and he should be welcomed back as a hero And even to have the idea that, you know, he would have a bad reception, I think that's bad. What do you think, Jim?
No, I don't agree with what you've said there. Listen, I think the supporters decide, you know, what type of reception he gets. I think that the reason why the reception will be poor tonight, which I would expect, is because Trent, throughout those 20 years, as you've said, has played the position of I'm a supporter on the pitch. So them supporters who are all in this stadium wouldn't leave on a free transfer and go play for Real Madrid. Now, OK, it's his career. He gets one career. He's a young man. He's been brilliantly successful at the club. But what he's said since he's got in the team, if that were to be true, and Liverpool is the only team for him, he wants to be the captain, he wants to be a legend here, you don't leave when you've just won the league title and you've got the opportunity to go win more trophies with your club, and then you join a club who's beaten you twice in the Champions League final, and they're the club that you want to compete for to maybe win more Champions League finals. So I totally understand the reaction of the supporters, and a lot of it is because they feel like they've been hoodwinked a little bit by Trent, you know, throughout the process of him being at the club, and also in the last year where he hasn't done no media interviews, he's not got involved in anything, where there was talk around obviously him, Salah and Van Dijk. Salah and Van Dijk were coming out constantly in the press saying they wanted to stay. Trent obviously was very silent on the issue, and that's where the frustration comes from the supporters.
But there are two sides to that. There is also the argument that these days there is no loyalty left in football, and you know, I think we should leave it at that. He's not playing today, which is a shame. Yep. That would have been fantastic. He might just be coming on. Well, we're hoping he's coming on, but they're obviously they play in Liverpool here at Anfield. I've been here the last two times, the 2-0 last year, but I was also here at the 5-2. These are massive games, and Liverpool's been a little bit in different form, but had a good win against Aston Villa. Where do you think they are now?
Well, they're not at the stage where they were last season when they played Real Madrid, and I actually think Real Madrid's here and using the atmosphere, and that's exactly what they'll have to do tonight.
Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll come back a little bit later. Kate, back to you.
We'll look forward to it. Thank you. Jamie was triggered then, wasn't he? Wow.
Jamie, you're right. Wow. Peter just gave a nice, balanced answer. And you've lost your head so soon. The ball's going to be kicked.
So they've talked to us about the Liverpool side of things, I guess, a little bit. Can we show the Real Madrid team? Are we going to look at the lineups and get to see the Real Madrid team as well? Did I maybe misunderstand on that? Maybe we're not. In any case, I think if you're talking about Real Madrid, this could have been a bit of a season of transition for them, right, Gareth? But actually, they're in good form. They're playing well and they're winning games. Yeah,
no, definitely. I think it was kind of lucky that Alonso could come in during the Club World Cup. It kind of acted as their mini pre-season where he could maybe test a few things out. And see what kind of system works, see how he can manage Real Madrid, because it's not the same as managing Bayer Leverkusen. You have to manage egos, players, all that kinds of stuff. So, they've had a great start to the season, only one blip against Atletico, but they've been on a great run of form.
Where were you on the ego scale at Real Madrid? Like, how did you rate in terms of difficult players to manage?
I was down there at the bottom.
No maintenance?
I had my moments, don't get me wrong, but no, normally very quiet, chilled. But I think everybody knows as Real Madrid it's about managing players sometimes rather than just tactics. So, I'm sure Xabi's got a wealth of experience of being a player there, and he's had a great start.
What does it feel like to be a Real Madrid player, though? TT's talked about Barcelona and his time at Arsenal. Real superstar over there, but he always said something in Madrid is different. What is that something?
I don't know. It's just that kind of. It's the badge. It's the shirt. It's like even when people play them, they're playing the badge, not the team, and they're scared of the club and the mentality. And I think it's just second best isn't accepted in Real Madrid. So you never give up. And I think Thierry said before that at Barcelona, when you lose, it's like that's it. But Madrid, there's always a belief that you can rekindle it, come back from a game, come back from a second leg. There's always that hope. And I think the fans just are so relentless that your mentality in the club has to be keep going, keep going, keep going until you can't no more. And I think that's probably why Madrid have won so much and won so many Champions Leagues.
Gareth was talking about the fact that they kind of got that mini pre-season with the Club World Cup. Do you see kind of Xabi Alonso's identity on this team yet, or is that not necessarily visible with this version of Real Madrid?
The club already has an identity that we all know about, and obviously Gareth talked about sometimes what you need to do is to give your players that can make the difference freedom. Obviously, when you go to Bayern Leverkusen, everything has to be neat and on point in terms of tactic to be able to beat Bayern Munich. How are you going to outplay Bayern Munich not being on point tactically and give an advantage to your team on and off the ball? But when you go to Real Madrid, it's about managing Vinicius. It's about managing Kylian Mbappe, Bellingham coming back. So, as you said, and it's very important to add, he had the Club World Cup obviously to see how the squad was and what he wanted to bring. But one of the things Zizou did that was very important, he led the team, had that control, that confidence. Ancelotti is very much so like that. I had him at Juve. He believes at one point that the games belongs to the players. You are in a team like Real Madrid. I'm not saying that you're not going to know the weaknesses and the strong point of a team and have some tactical point of view that you need to have. But then after, when you have players like Gareth or the players that they have right now, and obviously a coach like Xabi Alonso, it's about managing the team, keeping everyone happy, but giving them that freedom and that structure, which was a bit more rigid when he was at Bayern Leverkusen.
Can I ask you guys a question about the Vinny Jr. situation, if we want to call it that? Because obviously he's been kind of in the headlines probably more than Real Madrid would have liked recently. We saw him in a team, Thierry.
I've been there. I've done it. I lost my composure with referees. I lost my composure with teammates. I lost my composure with myself, with anything sometimes, because I played better when I was angry, by the way. So does it look good? No, it doesn't look good. You don't speak to your coach like that. But he was man enough to apologize. However, he did apologize. We all sometimes lose our brain, and that's not what you should be doing. We all know that. But he's a human being. We do make mistakes. Let's move on. I don't think it will be an issue during the season. We've all seen it. We've all done it. So I'm not going to sit here and go like, he should never do that. That's disrespectful. Yes, we all know that. But, okay, he's a human being. And sometimes I always say, people want emotion. And when you're too emotional, you went too far. So, you know what? That's not something that you want to see. But it happens sometimes, and not maybe that way. But I've lost my marble also sometimes.
You've done it as a player. How would you deal with it as a coach? If a player did that to you, would you just deal with
Would you start him the next game?
No, I'll be honest. I'll explain. So at the beginning of my career as a coach, I would have had an argument with him, which would have been stupid. And then at the end, you need to understand that this guy is more important than yourself. As a coach, you have to put on, you're going to say you need Vinicius Jr. So you need to make sure that you bring him back in the team to go and get what the team needs to have, which the common goal is to win the league and to win the Champions League. You know, this is what the team is all about. Someone makes a mistake, he apologizes, let's grab him back, put him in the team and behave. That's how you would have done it. And by the way, Xabi Alonso had the right attitude. He didn't argue with him there and then.
Have you ever lost your head?
On the pitch?
On the pitch,
On the pitch, yeah. I've been sent off before because I've lost my head and got frustrated. But I think, like Thierry was saying, Xabi Alonso had the experience of being a player. So if he creates a bigger problem, it creates an even bigger problem. The fact he hasn't come out and said anything about it, and hopefully, I'm not sure the starting lineup, but if he puts it back in, it's kind of squished. It doesn't become something bigger and affect the team and the club even more. And it's kind of like, I'm sure at the training ground, he's going to have a chat with him on the training pitch and just iron it out. And it doesn't need to be public. It doesn't need to be, I'm sure, obviously what Vinicius has done is apologised publicly, which he should, but they will have quished it in the training ground and they'll be thinking of the next game, which is the most important thing.
He is starting tonight. He's in the starting lineup for this game, and he started the game after El Clasico as well. Yes, in the early games, by the way, Arsenal now 3-0 up away to Slavia Prague. 3-0 the score in that one. Still 0-0, I think, in the other game between Napoli and Frankfurt. It's certainly hard to top this game that we've been talking about, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. But tonight, PSG host Bayern in the league phase table. You guys are obviously excited by what you were seeing there on the warm-up pitch. We'll talk about it in just a minute. There are those two, PSG and Bayern, by the way, 2 of 5 teams who have perfect records after 3 games. Inter Milan, Arsenal and Real Madrid being the others. Micah sneezed. He's been waiting for it for a good 5 minutes. It's come. Hallelujah. Let it out, Micah. Go ahead.
No, please.
OK, there you go. That's how the top 8 looks, and as you can see, PSG and Bayern right at the top of that. Do you consider this kind of the meeting between the best 2 teams that we have in Europe right now?
I would say so, yeah. PSG, obviously, holders. Bayern have been excellent this season. I'd like to throw Arsenal maybe in there as well. Sure. The form that they've been in. But just on today's game, it's brilliant. The battle I'm looking forward to is Nuno Mendes, who I think is the best left back. Nuno Mendes. And then Elise. He likes it.
Gareth's going to stay.
Biggest threat to PSG's ability to defend their Champions League title this season?
Yeah, I agree. I think along with Real Madrid, I know, obviously I'm going to say Real Madrid, but they have that aura in this competition that just always puts them in there. But yeah, going off form and what they're producing at the moment, I think Bayern are looking very strong.
Arsenal, no. Arsenal.
I can't, sorry.
I know you knew. So I was trying to see if you could say it.
But yeah, I think those Bayern especially are looking very strong with the amount of wins they've had. And yeah, Harry's playing very well and scoring a lot of goals. So yeah, they're looking strong.
So do you dislike Arsenal as much as Thierry dislikes Tottenham?
I imagine so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You imagine so?
We literally are Barcelona.
Yeah, it can't be more. It can't be
but
more.
we like each other, that's fine.
But I like Wales.
And
I like Wales. So we have.
And my wife was born in France, so.
Oh.
Oh.
So.
You see?
Do you speak French?
Nope.
Why do you have to do that?
A little bit.
They might speak French.
Oh, don't you start.
Sorry.
Hey, Kate, Gareth's going to give us some lingo.
No, I'm not.
Just say my name is Gareth.
Well, I don't need to anymore. I don't live in Madrid. I don't have that pressure to actually have to speak Spanish anymore.
But if we get interviewed tonight in Spanish, can you translate?
Depends what they say.
What are your thoughts on this game between PSG and Bayern? Obviously, you watch. Go ahead.
No, it's pretty simple for me. We saw 2 historical teams before, and it's a great game on the night. We're about to see, I think, 2. We know they're favourite to win the competition. You know, let's not forget that Bayern Munich stopped Paris Saint-Germain to win that Champions League. I'm sure you remember. That was the start of the show, right? I was on here, no? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for me, right now, you have 2 teams that, when they are playing with their full squad, we all know Bayern didn't put their starting 11. Paris Saint-Germain, more often than not now in the league, not playing their starting 11. But when they're playing with their starting 11, they're very difficult to beat. Bayern Munich, as you mentioned, I mean, for me, Michael Olise, the other day I mentioned, you know, when you asked me who I will pay to watch current player, and I said, oh, that's tough. The last one, I said that obviously I would have paid to watch and play is Eden Hazard. That doesn't involve obviously Leo and Cristiano Ronaldo because they came before him. So I said the last one. Now, Lamine Yamal and Michael Olise, if they carry on doing, and Michael Olise carry on doing what he's doing right now, it's just a joy to watch because people are big on stats at the minute and what people do and assists and goals and whatnot. But how do you quantify what I'm going to do now is when people make me go at the edge of my seat and watch a game. How do you quantify that? You know, they bring a lot of stats, a lot of things. That's why I like Michael Olise makes me go and watch a game like this. I'm watching the game. Not on my phone, not talking to anyone. I'm watching the game. That's why I love him.
Do you have an answer to that question? A player you would pay to watch? Current player?
I think there's less and less these days.
You see?
It's difficult. I think back in the day, there was a lot more attacking players that would really, like I said, get you off your seat. At the moment, I feel like Mbappe and Vinicius, obviously at Real Madrid.
I know.
It's the main team I watch.
Lamine Yamal doesn't exist to you.
Kylian is up there. Kylian is way up there. We know that. Kylian, but that's why I'm saying the last one because his top is Eden. If we go back to the one that arrived, but the new one. Yeah. The new one. Kylian is not a new one now.
Yeah, I understand.
He's not, but he's current. I understand that. But no, those guys are special. Micah, you already answered that.
Well, we've been trying to go to a break for the last 2 minutes. Should we go to a little break?
Let's do it. Yes.
His nose is also running.
It's a tissue break. So, PSG, Bayern Munich, that's one of the games we've got coming up for you today. There are several other bigger names who are much further down the table than them, very much in need of points to get on pace for a top 8 spot. Oh, God. 20 seconds you could have waited. We're about to go to a break. That's it, everybody. We're going to a break. We'll spare you the sounds. Welcome back, everybody. Should we just quickly get a close-up of Micah's nose and just check we're all clear? Because There's been a lot of
It's too late now.
sniffling and
all
nose
good.
blowing been going on
Yeah,
in the
I'm
break.
fine now,
All
yeah.
right.
A little sniffling too.
I wonder if we could play back the sounds. Did
No.
did you,
No. Why?
did you guys record the sounds? You should have been. If you weren't, they're working on it, apparently. Anyway, let's tell you what's going on in the two. After their one-0, won't we? Liverpool, Real Madrid, one of the main games that we're watching tonight. Trent Alexander-Arnold, will he start? Won't he start? He doesn't start. Fixture, perhaps he'll get onto the pitch and be able to prove to Liverpool what they're missing tonight. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. OK, let's get into some analysis for this game between Liverpool and Real Madrid. We're going to start by going out over there to Anfield, to Jamie, to Peter. Peter, it's such a big game, isn't it?
It is a fantastically big. It's probably one of the biggest games in European football. There's no doubt about that. And I've been at the last three meetings. Obviously, the final 3 years ago, and then the 5-2 win for Real Madrid here, and the 2-0 win a year ago. And what we get from these games is always a big player stepping up. It's largely entertaining. It's great football. We know that. But what we also get when it's at Anfield, we get unbelievable atmosphere. I would say in the 5-2 game, Jamie, the first 20 minutes of that game is the best I've ever experienced in a football stadium in terms of atmosphere. And I would say that Liverpool, they need a little bit of that today because they've been a little bit, well, they started really well, but then they've had a little bit of a crisis. They need everybody here to dig in and help them.
Yeah, and when you think about this scene, you say they started well. They did results-wise, but not performance-wise. And those performances continued in these last few weeks into defeats. But what Liverpool had at the weekend against Aston Villa was not just a better result, was really just an upturn in basically performance as well. So that was the best performance of this season. They got the result, and then they should come into this game with Real Madrid with real confidence. I mean,
what has changed? So why the change?
I mean, the change was about the pressing. It was really important. This has always been really important at Anfield for Liverpool, especially in European nights. When you think of Florian Wirtz and how much money he's cost, Florian Wirtz can't get into the team right now because of Dominic Szoboszlai. So tonight we will see Florian.
And to hit the ground running coming back is important. So you kind of keep that fan base off your back, and it gives you a bit of freedom going forward and a bit of confidence to play with a bit of style in the game. Micah?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about Bellingham many times on the show. He's a friend of the show as well. I feel like Gareth's exactly right. If you set your standards so high, it's always difficult. One thing about Jude Bellingham, he always works hard for the team, and he can play in a variety of different positions. We've talked times where Real Madrid have set up. Sometimes he's been off the left. Sometimes he's been playing as a false nine. And you know, when he got dropped for England, or rested, as they call it, it's all about how do you react for that. Everyone talks about his attitude and all that. I just think he's a winner. I think he's unbelievable. And to get that achievement, youngest ever Real Madrid, was at 50 appearances, just marvellous.
Mm. As a British player going over to Real Madrid, just kind of like the pressure of, like we said, the weight of the shirt, the badge, all of that. Do you think he's handling that pressure well? Did you struggle to handle that pressure? Like, can you relate to the situation that he's in?
Yeah, I feel like, going over it's not an easy thing to move abroad, but everybody's different. I think he's gone there and adapted really well. I think by being in Germany first, obviously, has kind of set him up for living away from home, and obviously he's gone to a bigger club than Dortmund in terms of Real Madrid, and he's hit the ground running. To win the Champions League in your first season gives you that platform to build off. And
do you have to be thick-skinned? Is that what it is? Like, to survive?
Definitely. You've got to be thick-skinned. You've got to believe in your own ability, I think, first and foremost. Like, even when I was there, I knew no matter what happened, if I was on a football pitch, I believed in my ability, and that is what put me probably at the most ease, that I was able to rely on my football. And I think it's the same with him. Whatever happens off the pitch, whether you haven't got a house or you're unsettled, whatever, if you can go on the pitch and you feel comfortable, you let your football do the talking, and everything else fits into place around it.
I want to talk about Kylian Mbappe as well, because whenever we talk about...
I want the sun out to move also in the box like that. As I said, I'm French, so I'm happy, but we're all dead.
If he gets to interview Jamie tonight and it doesn't come into the studio, I'll be devastated.
Really?
I'll be devastated. He's got to come in. Can you text him as well, by the way? I mean, you know everyone. Start flexing your muscles.
No, I don't have any.
You've been waiting 5 years for Kiki.
Oh, God, why do you mean to call him?
Thierry Henry.
No, the only person I can call right now is my son. It's birthday tonight.
Oh,
Yes, we want to say
happy
very happy
birthday.
birthday to Gabby Henry.
Gabi!
Gabby!
Happy birthday, son!
Birthday. Micah, do you want to lead us in a song? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gabby. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Oh, so many good players in action tonight. Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Ousmane Dembele. They were all amongst the goals on match day 3. Who will shine on the big stage tonight? There are plenty of contenders, that is for sure. Stay with us. Kickoffs are coming up next.